नमस्ते स्टूडेंट्स, कैसे हो? फाइन. Today's our topic is merger of small companies, holding companies, subsidiary companies. So let's we start. The transferee company is holding stake directly in the transfer company, and as the transfer company and transferee company, business activities are similar and complement each other, and to achieve inter alia economies of scale and efficiency, the merger of the company is being undertaken. A business may grow over time as the utility of its products and service is recognized. It may also grow through an inorganic process symbolized by an instantaneous expansion in workforce, customers, infrastructure, resources, and thereby an overall increase in the revenues and profits of the entity. Mergers and acquisitions are manifestations of an inorganic growth process. While mergers can be defined to mean unification of two players in a single entity, acquisition are situations where one player buys out the other to combine the both entity with itself. It may be in the form of purchase, where one business buys another, or a management buyout, where the management buys the business from its owners. Further, demergers, that is, division of a single entity into two or more entities, also required being recognized and treated on with mergers and acquisitions regime as recommended below, and accordingly refers below to mergers and acquisition. Also it is intended to cover demergers. Merger and acquisition are used as instruments of momentous growth and increasingly getting accepted by Indian business as critical tool of business strategy. They are widely used in a wide array of fields such as information technology, telecommunication, and business process outsourcing, as well as in traditional business to gain strength, expand the customers base, cut competition, or enter into a new market or product segment. Mergers and acquisition may be undertaken to process the market through an established brand, to get a market share, to eliminate competition, to reduce tax liability, or to acquire competence, or to set or accumulated loss of one entity against the profit of other entity. The process of merger and acquisition in India is code-driven, long-drawn, and hence problematic. The process may be initiated through common agreements between the two parties, but that is not sufficient to provide a legal coverage. The sanction of the High Court is required for bringing it into effect. The Companies Act 1956 consolidates provisions relating to mergers and acquisition and other related issues of compromise, arrangements, and reconstructions. However, other provisions of the Company Act get attached at different times, and in each case of merger and acquisition, and the procedure remains far from simple. The central government has a role to play in the process, and its act through